On my first day in the jungle, for I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, I found myself looking around the camp and thinking, I'm a football manager. How on earth did I end up here? I honestly thought it would be hard work sitting around all day with people I didn't know and didn't seem to have anything in common with. My God, I thought, what have I got myself into? I'm not sure I'm going to last too long. I spent most of that first day listening to the others chatting away, and because they were mainly showbiz people, actors, singers or presenters, I didn't have a clue what they were going on about. Rita Simons, Sarah Khan and Malik Thompson Dwyer were in soap operas. Emily Attack was in a sitcom. Fleur East was a singer. James McVeigh was in a band. Nick Knowles was a TV presenter. John Barrowman was an entertainer. And Anne Hegarty was off a quiz show. So most of the conversation revolved around television programmes, pop music, or who was appearing in this or that in the West End. It was all going over my head. I did wonder if I'd have anything to offer. At one point, they started talking about what they listened to on the radio. And when I said talk sport, they were all scratching their heads. John said to me, "What's talk sport?" "You know, talk sport with Alan Brazil and the other lads." "Yeah, but what is it?" "Well, they talk about sport." It was only Nick who'd heard of it, and even he didn't have much interest in sport. When I started talking about Harry Kane, Nick and James were the only two who knew who he was. I couldn't get my head around that. Harry Kane had just won the Golden Boot at the World Cup. When I'm not in the jungle, I chat to my mates about football or horse racing or golf. But this wasn't my normal crowd. They were completely different people to the kind I was used to mixing with, and it was like suddenly living on another planet. And to think I could have been waltzing around a ballroom back in London. That's right. I was also asked to do Strictly Come Dancing. God knows why. At the meeting with the programme makers, I came straight out with it. I can't do Strictly. For a start, I can't dance. "Don't worry about that, Harry. We'll send a dancer over so you can practice." So they sent Amy Dowden over, this lovely girl from Wales. They booked a hall for us at Merrick Park Golf Club. But I said, I can't go up there. All the blokes know me. Imagine me dancing around and they're all looking through the window and laughing. So we ended up dancing in the house, the cha-cha-cha and the quick step, with my wife Sandra laughing at me instead. Actually, she said I was better than she expected, but that's not really saying much. I'm not really one for getting up and dancing at weddings. I might do a quick waltz with Sandra at the end, but that's about my limit. So after giving it some thought, I decided to give Strictly a miss. I'd have been out of my depth and ended up as the clown, like they have in every series. I didn't want to be that person who was tripping over, being slaughtered by the judges, but not getting voted off every week because the public felt sorry for me. However, somebody from I'm a Celebrity got wind that I'd turned Strictly down and asked if I'd do the jungle instead. They'd already asked a few times, but this time my grandkids found out about it and started driving me mad. They kept pulling my arm and saying, "Please, Pop, you'll love it. And don't be scared of Kiosk Kev." Who's Kiosk Kev? He's the man who owns the Outback Shack. You go to him when you win a Dingo Dollar Challenge. He's really mean. Oh, right. I hadn't even seen the programme, not 1 minute of it. But Sandra had watched it over the years, and when I was wavering as to whether to do it or not, she started telling me how upset the grandkids would be if I decided not to.